Hey everybody, it is Independent Bookstore Day, Saturday, April the 25th. And so I figured, why the hell not start my YouTube channel now? And so we're going to make a little YouTube video today of all of my indie bookstore escapades. So let's come along, shall we? Get in the car. I wanted us to have a little briefing. I'm here at my first stop, but a little briefing before I went in just to kind of talk you through what I'm looking for. One, Oathbound by Tracy Dion just came out in paperback, and so I need to add that to my collection. Two, King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby just came out in paperback, and I need to read that expeditiously. Another newer release that just came out, one of my favorite YA thriller authors, Megan Lally, came out with What We Did to Survive, and so I need to add that to my collection too. And I was at BookCon this past weekend and watched a panel with Tananarive Due, and she described her writing as Jim Crow horror. I'm so there. I'm so there. And so I want to see if any of these books have any books by Miss Tananarive Due. But from there, wherever the wind blows my petite little waist is what we will get into. So let's go to our first stop, shall we? God, that shit is good. So as we can tell, I did a little bit of damage on the indie bookstore crawl. So let me give you all a haul of everything that I got from the 3 bookstores that I visited this afternoon. My first stop was at Sea Witch Books in Hampton, Virginia, and I, one, love visiting this bookstore. They always have such a, what I feel like is a more unique selection of books. But you saw me say before I went in there that I was looking for maybe Oathbound by Tracy Dion or maybe a book by Tanana Reeve Doom. And I ended up getting The Reformatory by Tanana Reeve Doom, a horror that is set in the Jim Crow South, and she is hilarious as an author and as a person as well. So I am very, very excited for this one. This one and Oathbound were both thickums, so I only wanted to choose one, and then I will eventually get the other. So I'll get Oathbound eventually. I didn't realize that the Legendborn cycle was going to be more than 3 books, so I'll have some time to catch up. But The Reformatory by Tanana Reeve Dew just sounds like it's going to be so, so excellent. Next, I went to the Book Exchange, which is a used bookstore local chain here in my area. And it's hard to go in there with an agenda because it's obviously a used bookstore, but they usually have a very, very, one, abundant selection, but two, a fairly recent selection of books that have come out. And so from there, pardon my crinkling and wrinkling. From there, I got Once There Were Wolves by Charlotte McConaughey. And I really, really liked Wild Dark Shore when I read it last year. And this one is, one, on the thinner side, but two, also sounded so atmospheric and very much like it had the vibes of Wild Dark Shore. This one was written before Wild Dark Shore, but I am so, so excited to get back into Charlotte McConaughey's writing. And again, that it's a little bit of a short one. And my last stop on the crawl was to Prince Books in Norfolk, Virginia. And I really, 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 really love this bookstore too. I've gotten a couple of my book club picks from there before and other books in general. But from there, I got What We Did to Survive by Megan Lally. Like I said before, Megan Lally is one of, if not my favorite YA thriller author. I read That's Not My Name. Yeah, I read That's Not My Name, which was her debut when it came out. I read No Place Left to Hide last year when it came out. Now we're reading What We Did to Survive by her that just came out a little bit ago. And I am so, so excited to get into this one. The pacing is always there. And this one is set on a boat, a cruise ship. I don't know. There's water there. There's water there with a life preserver. So we'll see what our girl, I presume she's a girl. Yeah, Hannah. What our girl gets into on her spring break in Mexico. Sounds good. But this is my little stack from the bookstores that I visited on Indie Bookstore Day. The crawl in my area is going on for a whole other week. So we'll see what else I get into. But as far as this haul is concerned, this is what I got. Thank you all so, so much for watching. Thank you for watching my first YouTube video. Subscribe down below. I am everywhere at Ryan's Book Corner, and I love you forever. Have a good rest of your day. Love you. Love you.